Well, hey, we should go down memory lane because I feel like I've been with you for this whole entire day of journey. I mean, the first time we met and I had you on the show, we were hanging out at the Hard Rock Cafe in West Hollywood. That was our first interview some years back.
Oh my
And then,
God.
then a few years after that, I caught your show in Minneapolis, and we were hanging out. We did an interview backstage then, and now we're both in some undisclosed location on the planet.
Undisclosed. We're both meeting in the virtual world,
Yes,
in a
yes.
different dimension. Yeah, it's so weird. I feel like so many people that I've just run into over the years have just like feel like my parents almost like you I just like watched me grow up. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's
Yeah, seriously.
fun.
Well, you started in the business young, and we're with you on this musical journey, and as you evolve as a person and musically, and as long as you keep putting projects out and you're on social media, we're there nurturing you the whole way.
Yes, I love it. I love it. You guys like helped me stand as a baby, and now
Right.
look at me now.
Well, now I get to say, and I feel like when I'm saying this, I should have like the 20th century Fox theme music going, dun 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 dun, because I get to say we are here with singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, Grammy Award-winning, multi-platinum artist Daya. Hello there.
Hello. Good to see you.
So good to see you. So good to see you. Listen, you dropped Bad Girl. I absolutely love the track. It was nice. There was just enough time where I didn't have new music from you, and then bam, here it comes.
That's how we do it. That's how I like to do it. I like to just elongate that drought as much as possible, and then bam, go over the head. Yeah.
So the new track, of course, is called Bad Girl. It's slamming. And take me with you now. How did the song come about? Did you work on this pre-COVID, or was this a COVID recording? Take me down the musical path with you.
Yeah, so this was actually, we wrote this last fall. It was in the midst of like, I think cases had just gone down and I had just signed, and we were like, okay, we're gonna try, because I've been doing Zoom sessions pretty much since the start of this year, which is a whole weird thing in and of itself. But
right.
We were like, okay, cases have gone down, we're gonna take all the precautions, everyone wear a mask, da da da. So we all got in a room together, and it was like, I think it was our first session back in person, and I think the energy of us all just being there together again, like having this flow, this energy flow, was just so good, and it just felt so right. And I feel like it helped us write this. We wrote the song in like an hour, which doesn't always happen that fast. So
yeah. That's usually a good sign, though.
Yeah, it was a great sign. We just like got into the flow of things. Andrew Goldstein whipped up this track with Michael Pollock, and it immediately kind of transported me to this world of like mystery and kind of just like this like vague, seductive kind of world. And I just wanted, like, I had this concept of trading in a bad guy for a bad girl, and I just everything kind of fell into place after that.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't have to be brave for any individual, to announce through music or otherwise that they're bi. And the same way Lizzo, shouldn't, have to say, oh, we shouldn't be saying, oh, she's brave because she loves she embraces her body and she loves the outfit she wears. Yeah. And yet it still happens. Did you get any pushback when you first came out, when you were first working on the song, like, or just even coming out in general? Did you feel any pushback from anywhere?
I actually had a really, really supportive, I think it was, the reception was really amazing and supportive. And I think that my family and friends just definitely made it a lot easier. I didn't really look at what people online were saying, but I just have the most just unconditionally supporting group of people around me. So I think I was just focused on that and didn't really care what anyone else had to say. I agree with you. I don't think that it should be this like brave, like crazy revolutionary thing. I think that we need to normalize it, and it needs to just become part of our everyday. Like, I didn't write this song so it would be like, oh, I'm a queer artist, like this is what I'm defined by now. Like, I wrote it because it was an honest reflection of where I'm at in my life, and where I'm at in my relationships and in love and everything. So I think that, yeah, I think that we shouldn't like tokenize it
Right.
or anything anymore. I think that it should just be part of normal day culture.
Yeah, exactly. And did I hear correctly? Your girlfriend directed the video?
She did, yeah. This was our first kind of collaboration on that level. We've done like photo shoots over the years, and we've always like talked concepts for things, and have kind of had this as like a distant dream in the back of our heads, but we made it come together, and it was so fun working with someone who I know not only trust so much, and I know will like make me look good at the end of the day, but also who I respect the taste of more than anyone's. Like we always watch films together. She has a film background, and she wants to get into that eventually, and more like narrative stuff. And we always just watch films together and kind of dissect them together. And it's just really cool to collaborate on that level with her.
Yeah, it's nice. It's funny. You hear about people who say, they can't work with their significant others, or they don't want to spend too much time with their spouse. And I don't get that. My wife works on the radio show with us, and and now with COVID, we're with each other 24/7, and I've never been happier.
we're past the point of spending too much time with each other.
Right.
Where COVID really accelerated that for us. I think that we've spent every waking moment with each other, but in the best way. We've learned so much about each other and about what each other like. She knows exactly what I like now, and it's so good to have someone and not have to explain that to a new director or whatever. She just gets it. She takes it in stride, and like anything that's kind of she's basically an extension of me at this point, and it's just really cool that that we have that connection, and we're able to collaborate and kind of put our egos aside with it too, and collaborate on that level. It's really cool.
Yeah, and speaking of collaborations, you worked with Charlie Puth on this track, right?
I did. Yeah, so he's a good friend of Jay Cash's, and who's the owner of my label and also my co-writer. And we wrote that song, and Cash and I were in studio together, and we were just like, this is the next single. This has to be it. And he played it for Charlie like the next day, and I guess he loved it and wanted to add some bass on it. He threw some other production on it too, and yeah, it's really, really cool to have that kind of endorsement, I guess. It's cool.
Yeah, well, it certainly came out great. Now you've also got your own home studio now, right?
I do. I'm in it. I'm in my home studio right now. It looks very kind of bleak right now with this angle, but I promise there's like this side of it is really the magic, where the magic happens. Right. The part that you're not seeing on camera.
What we would call, for the layman, what we would call the other side of the glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's where all this stuff is. Okay, well, I'm a producer and a remixer and a total studio geek on top of being a radio guy. So what's your favorite piece of gear?
Probably my Neumann, my mic.
Oh, yeah.
T10, T106, I think, or 107. I always get the numbers confused, but my Neumann. It's definitely my favorite thing. It's so clear, like it's so crispy. It's the best.
Yeah. The Neumanns are worth every penny. If you ever get an opportunity, try cutting a vocal on a Telefunken 251. They're old. Just make a mental note of that. They're old, and even if you bought one used now, a refurbished one's like $20,000 because they stopped making them decades ago.
Oh my God!
They're very, very rare, but it's the greatest studio mic I've ever worked with or produced vocals on, and it'll blow your mind. Yeah.
What year was it made?
I think they made them back in the 30s. Originally, like in the 30s, maybe the 40s. It's a German microphone, but they stopped making them. They were only in production for a short while. Mm-hmm. Still to this day, the most mind-blowing mic I've ever heard. And if you go back,
that's actually funny because I don't know what brand it was exactly, but we were gonna use a 30s vintage mic for a shoot that I had. And we ended up mixing it because my audio engineer was just like, this sound is not gonna translate like the way that you want it to. But they all have such a cool look to them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm excited to
yeah.
try that one though, because I'm sure it sounds amazing.
Yeah, you have to check it out. Like, like think all the original Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole recordings. It was the Telefunk in 251.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. All
Gotta
right,
check.
so when can we expect the EP, Daya? When's it coming out?
Very soon. We're putting the finishing touches on it right now, and I'm so excited about it. I love every song to death on it, so I just poured everything into this, I feel like, and I'm really excited for people to see that and experience that.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Well, I am loving the first new track out of the gate. We're all over it. I also love the fact, I love when artists use their platform, to encourage other people of their beliefs. And you made your political voice heard, over the last couple of years. I'm not sure if it was intended or even conscientious, or if it was just like many of us, you just reached a breaking point where you felt like, oh my God, I have to talk about this.
I think looking back on it, I think like a lot of my posts from May or June or whatever would probably come across as like angry. Like I think it was just like a completely unfiltered flow of emotion. And I think, yeah, I definitely hit a breaking point where I was like furious that no one was talking about it on that level, or, that the coverage was like all, I don't know. I feel like there were so many things that were like unity, like all of these things. And I was just like, why aren't we talking about the real shit that's going on right now? Like, why is everyone just like skating over this? So it definitely for me hit a breaking point, and I just hope to be like, I definitely don't know everything about everything, and I won't ever pretend to, but I try to educate myself as much as I can and try to spread awareness and open a space at least for dialogue with my fans and supporters, and I hope that they can see it as that and not see it as me like trying to preach or like act like I know everything, but rather just have a genuine conversation about things, because I feel like that's what we should be doing, because these are really intense and nuanced and difficult issues, and
Yes.
I think that yeah, there's not one answer. Ultimately, it takes a lot of groundwork and a lot of conversations and a lot of thinking. So yeah, I just hope to be another space for people to do that, go to and talk about it.
Well, I love and respect you for using your platform. In fact, if I get pushback from friends or family who are saying, who tell me, oh, I just wish an entertainer would entertain, well, I don't, why, I don't want to hear their shit. And
Yeah.
my response to that is, okay, politicians use their platform. Sports athletes use their platform. I mean, in fact, you don't have to be a celebrity. Everyone should use their voice and make their voice be heard. So if your platform is bigger than your next door neighbors, okay, well, great. That's just a bonus. But no one should stifle their feelings or their beliefs or what they're fighting for. I feel like if you're not participating in the conversation, no matter what that conversation is or should be, then you're just being complacent and nothing's ever going to change for the better.
Yes. Yeah. And politicians are basically entertainers at this point, so why can't entertainers
Well, ain't that true? Ain't that true?
It's
Oh man!
like.
All righty, all right. Let's have some fun here, okay? I'm gonna get to some fun questions. Who in your life have you needed? Let me rephrase that. When in your life have you needed courage?
Oh my God, I feel like this all the time. I mean, I feel like this past year, especially, I had some things go down with work, and then had some things happen with some personal relationships of mine, and that was just at the beginning of the year, and then COVID hit and everything happened. So I was definitely not in a good place mentally. I was not like thinking clearly. I was just like, I was probably a lot of us probably were. It was just depressing, and there was no sense of like what was going to happen in the future. And I think that I definitely needed to just pep talk myself like constantly every day to like get out of bed and to do the things that I love and to kind of just like talk myself through it. And self-care was so important. And yeah, I think that it definitely needed a lot of courage to do that and to take that step to like myself to a place where I am, you know, happier and working for myself and getting in touch with what I want and not letting everything kind of crush me like it was. So probably a lot of people feel the same way about this year, but that was just an instance where I felt like I really needed some extra magical courage to get myself out of it.
Yeah. We all could use some extra magic nowadays. The last couple of years definitely have been insane, that's for sure. What do you want to do most when all COVID restrictions are lifted?
I don't know. I mean, travel. Definitely, I want to go to somewhere far away from the US. I think, yeah, it'll be really good to like hug my grandparents again. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to. And just being with family. I think yeah, that's something that I've had to kind of cope with not really having as much during the past year, and as on top of so many other things. So that'll be good when I get to see them all again and give them hugs.
Yeah. I miss hugging people because I'm a hugger.
Yes. Me
Yeah,
too. Me
yeah,
too.
yeah. I'm an East Coast guy. And we're huggers and
We
always
are. We
always
really
have
are.
been.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
LA people don't care out here, but
yeah. I just miss that. I just miss hugging my friends, and and
yeah,
now I'm afraid to even go out of the house or go out of the studio. But when I do, and if I see people, I'm just like, okay, air hugs, because I've been trying to be so conscientious about
I know.
COVID-19.
I
Yeah.
know, me too. Me too. I can't do it anymore. I can't do like the little elbow bumps or like the hugs. I can't.
Yeah,
No.
we all have bruised elbows. All right,
Yeah.
something you must have on tour with you. I know we're not touring now, but I think hopefully we're gonna, we'll be seeing that as we get closer to the end of the year. Something you must have on tour with you that we wouldn't expect.
Um, I I have a few things in my voice that maybe other people don't use. I actually use garlic a lot to help clear out my sinuses. I started using it when I got sick one time, like really, really sick on tour, to the point where I wasn't even sure if I could like get sound out of myself to sing. And it was a show that we just absolutely couldn't cancel. And I just woke up feeling so voiceless and whatever. And my friend, my voice teacher was just like, he was just like, try some garlic. And it literally helped so much. Like I ate like 2 full cloves and it cleared out all my sinuses and everything. So now going forward, I'm just like, yeah, garlic. Even when I'm not sick, I'll have garlic, and then I'll like forget that I did it, and then I'll go to a meet and greet and smell like garlic. But it's a really good tip to
Okay,
have.
that is an awesome good tip because I have sinus problems and I've never tried that, but I do use as much garlic as possible in my cooking.
Same. That's where I feel like it would never turn me. It would never be like gross for me because I've always been a garlic fanatic. Like always put it on, over season everything with garlic.
Yeah, I love it. So that would be easy for me to try. Okay, thanks for that tip. Okay, this is called bests and faves, kind of a lightning round thing. We're gonna go real fast. Okay, first thing that comes into mind. Okay, fave vacation spot.
Whew. I think Thailand.
All right,
Yeah.
I know the Orient's always been a sweet spot for you. Fave food.
Thai food.
All
I guess I'm really, really thinking about Thailand right now.
right,
Thai food or sushi. Yeah.
all right. Fave movie ever.
Um, whew, this one's hard. I never know what to say with it. Um, maybe Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, it's a good one. Good one.
Yeah.
Fave adult beverage.
I like a good, nice glass of champagne. I'm a little bougie that way.
Oh, how posh. Fave
I like
male
champagne.
vocalist.
Oh, you froze.
Oh, yeah, you froze on me too. Okay, I lost you there. Okay, I heard champagne.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Yes. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
okay.
you.
The last thing I got from you was champagne, I think.
Okay, yeah. I would say champagne. I'm a little bougie that way, can't lie. Love a good glass of champagne.
Okay. Fave female vocalist or band of all time?
Say female
Yes.
vocalist? Okay. Amy Winehouse, duh. No brainer.
Okay. Fave male vocalist or band of all time?
Whew, maybe I don't know. Maybe The Cure, Robert Smith.
Wow, nice. I didn't see that one coming. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I think for band, especially for band definitely. Or Chris Martin, I love his voice so much. I adore his voice.
All right. Fave family tradition.
Um, my family is pretty untraditional actually. We're very like we've for Christmas we haven't been home and haven't done like the whole tree thing and everything for so long for since I was like 5. I can't even remember the last time we did it. But I think and we usually try to travel somewhere instead, which has been really really fun. So I guess that would be my favorite like anti-tradition.
That's a pretty cool family Christmas tradition if you guys
Yeah,
traveled.
pretty
I
fun.
like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not your typical Christmas, but we always like to go somewhere new and just experience different cultures and explore.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Favorite guilty pleasure.
Reality TV, for sure. I love reality TV. Can't lie to you. It's so addicting. It's so entertaining.
I
Don't
I haven't gotten into reality TV, although I gotta say
don't get into it.
I can spend hours watching TikTok videos though.
Yes, that's my other one probably. Those are my two. Except TikTok doesn't even feel guilty. I don't feel guilty.
Yeah. It's not a guilty pleasure. Listen, I look really forward to seeing you again in person, but thank God for technology.
Thank God. Thank God we're here.
Yeah. We're here. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Of course. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you again.
Same here. We're pumping the hell out of Bad Girl. I'm looking forward to the EP. You stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the support. It means a lot.
All righty. Be good. Take care.
Okay, you too. Bye.